How's everybody doing? Yeah. I was cutting some more of my roof. Making sure I got them all lined up. Alright. So far, this is what I got, guys. Let me bring you over here a little bit. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, that'll work. But anyway, so this is what I've done since the last time. Since my last video. There we go. I went ahead and drilled my hose. And I went ahead and drilled my hose here. And I went ahead and glued everything together to get my top frame base. And what I done is now you see that ain't directly in the middle. See how it's more on this side than it is this side? I did that on purpose. Yeah, I did that on purpose. So, yeah. So what we're gonna do today is I'm gonna glue this right here. I'm gonna go ahead and glue this up. And try not to make a mess. Yeah, I said I was gonna try. Yeah. All right. There we go. Might be a little bit too much, but it'll be all right. I'm gonna go ahead and get these glued on here. I need to get them like I want them. Bring it down like that. Yeah, that's good enough right there. Yeah. All right. And I'm gonna let them hang over a little bit too. Yeah, I'm gonna let them hang over a little bit. I decided to do that too. Yeah. Decided to let them hang a little bit. That needs to come up a little bit. That one's slide and slap off, ain't it? Of course it is. Trying to show you something. And it's wanting to be that way about it. give it a minute. Let it hold. Okay. There we go. Now let me put this one on here. Get it to hold. Well, I can see right now this one ain't wanting to hold it. Well, come on. Do me right now. Ain't no sense in doing all that. Would you look at that? Just look at that. Any other time, this would work just fine. But today, I'm on camera, and now it's wanting to act stupid. Of course it is. Come on. Hold in place. Sound like I'm getting a little frustrated, don't it? Yeah. That's because I am. You know what? You gonna stick. Care what I gotta do here, you're gonna stick. I'm not gonna sit here and monkey with this. It's gonna stick. One way or another, it's gonna stick. Come on. See that gap right there, man? It's not what I want. I want it to stick. It ain't wanting to stick at all. None of this is wanting to stick on this side for some reason. All of it's wanting to come undone. Alright. It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. Screwing it up, screwing it up, screwing it up. Don't screw it up. It's already screwed up enough as it is. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Oh, Lord have mercy. All right, let me just hit this right quick. All right. I don't understand. I mean, this is just a total nightmare right here, guys. If it ain't gonna work with me, I'm gonna make it work. One way or another, I'm gonna make it work. Now we're just gonna let that dry. Yep, it's wanting to be, it was wanting to be that way, wasn't it? Yeah, it still ain't, I'm still not satisfied with it, but it's gonna be all right. Yeah, I still ain't satisfied with it, but it's gonna be all right. All right, so we're gonna let that dry right there. Well, would you look at that? That piece of wood's a little bowed. I didn't realize it until after I done put it up here. Yeah, it's a little bowed. So with it being a little bowed, see, this end's down, but this end's up. And this end needs to be down. Both sides need to be down. Yeah, so anyway. All right, there we go. It ain't nothing that can't be fixed. No, it ain't nothing that can't be fixed. But I didn't want to have to sit here and hold this because I got other things that I wanted to do while this was drying. Yep, I got other things I want to do while this right here is drying. All right, there we go. Now it's down. All right, so I went ahead and got the roof on it. Well, I didn't want to do that. All right, I got the roof on it. So what I want to do now, we're gonna let that dry. We're gonna let that sit and dry. It's gonna have to sit and dry. I mean, I ain't gonna be able to touch it for a minute. Now, to do what I wanted to do, I ain't gonna be able to do it. Now, to do what I wanted to do today, I ain't gonna be able to do it because I'm gonna have to let that completely dry. And you know, I don't edit nothing. You know, what you see is what you get. So while I'm letting that dry, just set it over here to the side for right now. Just let it dry. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna build me a fence because I'm gonna put a fence. You really can't see over there. All right, I'm gonna put me a fence from this line right here. I'm gonna come from right here down and back over. And from this line right here, I'm gonna come down and back over. And I'm gonna leave this open. And then this little square right here, do you see this little square? This little square I got right here, I'm gonna make a mailbox out of it. There you go. I'm gonna make a mailbox out of it. And I got glue right there. Man, I got glue everywhere. And then I want to finish my roof. I got two things, or I got, two different ways that I'm thinking about doing this roof. And I'm not for sure yet which one I want to do. But anyway, this is what it's looking like, yeah. And I put a little chimney on it and all that cool stuff. Yeah, I did. But anyway, so what I want to do now is I want to measure this out. And I'm just going to measure it out. I'm not going to use no tape measure. I'm just going to measure it out like this right here. I'm going to set it on the wood. Get it where I want it. I want it on that line right there. That line is right. Well, let's just do it like this then. That line is right there. So that's where I want it at, right there. All right. So I need to cut two that size. Yep. I need to cut two this size right here. And I'm gonna go ahead and straighten her up because she ain't straight. So I need to cut two that size, and I'll show you a reason why here in a minute. So let me go ahead and make sure this right here is doing what it's supposed to do. There you go. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut these. Bring you over here, let you check out what I'm doing. And I need to put that right there. Put it right there. Word. There we go. Now, see I'm way off. Gotta come up. Come on up. Almost there. Yep, there we go, right there. Alright, so set that there. Hold that like that. Snap it. Then both of them ought to be the same. Now, one of them's a little bit longer than the other. We'll imagine that. Well, I'll put that on the front. Alright, guys. Let's see, can you see me? Yeah, you can see me. There you go. Alright, so now what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm trying to figure out, well, I didn't know that had glue on it. I don't need the glue on top of it. See, that glue already started drying. Can't have that. Alright, that's going to dry. Trying to make sure, baby. Trying to make sure. Yeah. Alright, so what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to do like I did on my lantern. Yeah, I'm going to do like I did on my lantern. I'm going to make a little fence. And then I'm going to glue that fence down right there like that. See that? Yeah, I'm going to glue it down like that. It's going to have my fence, and I'm going to have it on both sides like that. But, so what I got to do is I got to figure out how many posts I want to put in this. Yeah, I got to figure out how many posts I want to put in this. That's what I got to do. Now let me see something. Alright, so I need to mark that right there. Right there is where that needs to be marked. But not on this one. No sir, not on this one I'm not. Because that's the one I cut for that. So it needs to be right there. Yep, it needs to be right there. So that's how long that one's going to be. See there? So I need to cut two of those. Yes, I do. But right now, I need to figure out, I'm going to put one here, and one here. Or do I want one here, one here, and one here? I need to put 2 in there. Well, I'm gonna have the ends, see. See, I'm gonna have the ends. I know I want 1 here, like this. I want 1 like that, and I want 1 down here. Well, yeah, I need 1 here, and I need 1 here. Yeah, I do. All right. That's what I needed. That's what I needed to see. So I need trying to make sure that this is going to hold like it's supposed to. So, but the problem is, that's going to be too big. That's going to be too big. I need a smaller. I bet I don't have one smaller either, guys. I bet that's going to be the smallest I'm going to have right there. I think that's going to be the same size as that. I don't know. Hang on, guys. Let me take a gander here at what I got going on. Because I'm trying to figure out hang on, guys. Somebody's here. Let me see who's here. All right. Yeah, I was wondering who was here. Never mind, I know. All right, let me get you back over here so we can see what we got going on. All right, so back to what I was doing. I don't think. What size is that? Is that gonna be the same? That's the same size. That's as, whew, that's as small as I got. Yeah, that's as small as I got. And I don't know about that. I wanted to drop that pencil. Guys, this ain't. Damn. It's the smallest I got. Are you serious? Yeah, they're all the same thing. Is that the same thing? That is the exact same size. All of them are. Yeah, all of them's the same size, dude. Man. All right, well, hold on a minute. Just hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Guys, I may have to go to plan B, and I didn't want to have to do that, but I'm afraid I'm going to have to go to plan B. Yeah, I'm afraid I'm going to have to go to plan B. And that ain't what I wanted to do. Yeah, I got a bunch of round rods, guys. And I got that for a reason. And I even got some big round rods, too. But that ain't what I want right now. Guys. Oh, I'm fixing to be in a pickle here because what I want to do, I don't have what I need to do it. So, yeah. I'm in a dilemma, guys. Just give me a minute. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. Because I thought I had what I wanted to do, but apparently not. apparently what I was planning on doing ain't wanting to work. Didn't think that was gonna hold, did you? Yeah, I told you. I'll make it hold. Yeah, well, but I still ain't decided on how I want to do the roof yet. I got to figure it out. But right now I'm worried about the fence because I got that glued, or it's drying or whatever. But all right, now you see this? Let me show you my dilemma. All right. Oh, and I thought I had some more square rod. I thought I had some bigger square rod too. I swore up and down I had some bigger ones, but apparently I don't. And that's not good, guys, because I'm trying to make a video. Trying to make a video for y'all. And guess what? I may not work. Now, see, that's too big. See, I don't need, see, that's too big. That's way too big. But that's the only one I got left. Besides for these little ones right here that I don't need. Huh. You'd think that I ain't organized, wouldn't you? And you'd be right. But anyway, here, let me show you what I'm talking about. All right, now, you see how small that is? You see the round rod on that? Let me back it up so you can see. All right, now when I go to put that on there, I want it like that. All right, you see that? The problem is with that is getting a bit to drill a hole in that without going through the sides so that this will fit in here. Now, if this was a little bit bigger, like what I had, that I ran out of, if I had the one that's just a little bit bigger that I used on the lantern, then it would work fine. But see, I don't have it. I can't find it. I know, right? I look like an old man with them down like that thing. Yeah, but anyway, so I've kind of got myself in a situation here. Now, I'm debating on, well, no, I can't. It has to be, yeah. So that when I make this mailbox, what am I gonna do, guys? Yeah, and like I said, I don't edit nothing, so what you see is what you get, and I'm sitting here in a dilemma. Yeah, because I don't have what I need. Unfortunately, I don't have what I need to do what I need to do in this situation. So I'm trying to think of what else can I do that might look decent enough. Is that gonna be too big? That's awful big. Yep, that's awful big, guys, to do what I want to do. Would you look at that? Just look at that. All right. Let's move all this over here out of my way. Well, I don't have to do that because I got these right here I can use. Yeah. But, yeah. Well, look at there. There's a hole in the bottom of it. I sure didn't know there was a hole in the bottom of it. Where's that hole at? Where is that hole at? Right there. All right. So what I'm thinking about doing, guys, like I said, I'm going, where? I can get that out of there. Let me check something out here right quick. Will that work? I believe that'll work right there. See that? I believe that'll work. Yeah. Well, no, I said it wasn't gonna work because I gotta put, yeah. Now, I can make that work by putting it on a pole. I can make the mailbox work by putting it on a pole right there, and I can put it over, and see, and then I can set it over this, because I'm gonna make it about that high. You know what? That may be what I have to do, guys. Well, that sucks. Yeah, it does, just a little bit, guys, but you know what? It is what it is. And right here's this is the one that I was going to use from a pole, but I don't need it that tall. Yeah, I was going to cut, well, I don't need it that tall. I need it about right there. You see, yeah, I need it about right there is where I need it. Yeah, I need it about right there. Alright, so I need to cut that off. Right? No, that ain't where I want to cut it off at. Yeah, I want to cut it off right here. Well, about right there. Right there is where I want to cut it off at. Yeah. Yeah, that's where I want to cut it off at, right there. Alright, so by doing that, let me mark that out. I know that that's not what I'm going to use. Alright, so I'm going to mark. Alright, so I got that for them. I may end up just having to do the mailbox today, guys. I don't know. I'm really upset about what I'm seeing here. You know, I mean, seriously. I'm really upset about this ain't working out like I wanted it to today. But that's how everything rolls, though. You know. So that's probably what I'm gonna have to do. Yeah. So by doing that, then I need to come back and do like I did on this, which I don't really want. I really don't want to do it like this, but when you have no choice, you just have no choice, guys. I mean, you have to compromise when it comes to doing things. You work with what you got. There you go. There you go. You work with what you got. And did I have the other one marked? Didn't I have this one marked too? Yeah, right there. Ain't that it? No, that's not it. Well, yeah, it is it. That's it right there. Alright. So, yeah, I had this one marked. So, all I got to do is just, yeah, there you go. Alright. Yeah. Alright, guys, let's give it a shot. Let's see what we can do here, you know. And I'm trying not to make this boring for you, but as you see, I'm designing as I go. You know, I mean, I ain't already got this all paper cut laid out. No, I don't. I'm designing this as I go, guys. So, what you see is what you're getting. You know what I mean? Yeah, what you see is what you're getting. Well, don't do that. Line it back up. There you go. All right, that's gonna be too much. Bring it back. I know you're probably thinking I'm doing this the hard way, but I'm not, really. Really, I'm not doing this the hard way. It just looks like I'm doing it the hard way. Alright. There you go, right there. Alright, now that should be, and it's longer. Of course it's longer. Why would it not be longer? Alright. That's why they always say measure twice and cut once. Yeah. Alright guys, come back over here. Yeah, come back over here. And let me see if I'm gonna make this work. Oh wow, wait a minute, that's not gonna work. No, this ain't gonna work, guys. Alright, we're letting this right here starting to dry up pretty good. I'm hoping that right there is going. It will as it keeps going. Yeah. Guys, I'm in a dilemma here. I know it's already been 37 minutes? 38 minutes and 47 seconds, and I ain't really showed you nothing. Yeah, I know. And it's because I'm in a dilemma. Unfortunately, I'm in a dilemma. So what's going to have to happen, guys, is I'm going to have to cut this short and go buy what I need, because I thought I had it, but I don't, unfortunately. And then I'm going to have to come back and make another vid. Yeah. And to be honest with you guys, I know this is going to be a lot of videos on this one project, but I was planning on doing what I needed to do and get it done today. But it looks like that's not going to happen. So, anyway, I know it ain't much, but at least now you got an idea. You see, right here's the bird feeder, right here. See, and they can just walk up here and they can get them some bird food. And then they can go back down and they can get in the little cubby hole. Yeah. And I ain't decided yet on exactly what I want to do on the roof. I got 2 different ways that I want to do it, and I'm not sure. So I still got to think about that. And I was planning on doing that as I went too. It was like just spare of the moment. Okay, hey, yeah, that's what I want to do, But anyway, so tell you what, guys, let me go get what I need to get, and to be continued. See ya.